My mom made me hug the man who assaulted me, and they both left in separate police cars. 6 months before that Thanksgiving, I sat on my mom's bed shaking so hard I could barely speak. I told her everything. What Uncle John did, where, how many times, how he held me down. She slapped me so hard I fell off the bed, called me a disgusting little liar, said John would never touch me. Why would he? Look at you. I pulled up my dress and showed her the bruises on my thighs. She grabbed my arm and twisted it until I screamed, told me I did that to myself, said John was her brother, and she never wanted to hear another word about it. I didn't bring it up again. Thanksgiving morning, she threw a dress at my face. John is coming. If you embarrass me, I will let him take you home for the weekend. See how you like that. When he walked through the door, she physically shoved me toward him. Give your uncle a hug. He opened his arms. That smile. The same smile he had when he locked my bedroom door. I couldn't move my legs. She grabbed a fistful of my hair and yanked. Hug him. Now. So I did. And he held on way too long and put his mouth near my ear and whispered, "You smell so good. I can't wait to catch up later." His hand slid all the way down my back and squeezed. My cousin Judy was watching from the stairs. Her jaw was tight. She saw everything. Mom sat me right next to him at the table and kept finding reasons to leave us alone together. He kept his hand on my thigh the entire meal. Every time I tried to push it off, he squeezed harder and whispered, "Be a good girl, or I'll tell everyone what you let me do." He kept saying how pretty I was getting, how I was turning into a real woman. My mom smiled and said she takes after me. When I tried to excuse myself, Mom snapped at me to sit down and stop being rude. Uncle John laughed. "She just gets nervous around me. I have that effect on her." He slid his hand higher and I jerked back so hard I knocked my entire glass over. Water everywhere. Everyone staring. Mom's voice came out like ice. "Apologize to John." He leaned over and slowly wiped the water off my arm, fingers dragging on my skin. "It's okay. She's just excited." Then he winked at me. Judy stood up. "I need help in the kitchen." She pulled me through the door before Mom could say anything. "It's him, isn't it? That voice memo you sent me in May. You were talking about him." I was shaking too hard to answer. "I can tell. And I think your mom knows. We have to tell someone right now. I still have that recording." I grabbed her arm. "Please don't." She said she'd let him take me home. Judy grabbed my hand and said, "Over my dead body." She walked straight back into that dining room and went directly to Grandma. "Everyone needs to hear something right now." Mom shot up. "Judy, sit down." "No." Judy pulled out her phone. 6 months ago, my cousin sent me this. She hit play, and my voice filled the entire room. Me sobbing, describing exactly what he did, how he held me down, what he threatened me with if I ever told anyone. 3 full minutes. Nobody moved. Nobody breathed. When it ended, Uncle John laughed and said I was obsessed with him. Said I made the whole thing up because he rejected me. But Grandma was already dialing. "I need police at my home. My son has assaulted my granddaughter." Uncle John stopped laughing. "Mom, hang up the phone right now." Grandma read the address out loud without even looking at him. When she hung up, she turned to my mother and said, "You knew." Mom's face twisted and she said, "Even if it was true, she probably asked for it." The room went completely silent. Grandma's voice dropped to almost nothing. "Get out of my house. Both of you. Wait for the police on the lawn." They cuffed Uncle John while my mom screamed that I had always been a liar my whole life. The officer looked at her and said, "Ma'am, are you the mother?" She said yes. He said, "We're going to need to speak with you as well." They put her in a separate car. Judy and I watched from Grandma's window as both cars disappeared down the street. Grandma put her hand on my shoulder and said, "You're staying with me. Tomorrow we get you a therapist and a lawyer." In that order. I asked if she was okay. She watched the lights fade and said, "I lost a son and a daughter in one night, but I still have you. So yeah, I'm okay." And for the first time in 6 months, so was I.